A boy named Ray is one of the 50 boys chosen by a lottery to walk. His mother is terrified to see him go, having already lost her husband, but Ray comforts her and says goodbye. At the starting line, Ray meets Peter, and they become instant friends. They meet the other 48 boys, all smiling nervously and hiding their worries. Soon, the strict leader of the competition, called the Major, shows up. He gives them tracking watches and explains the terrifying rules. They must walk nonstop at a speed of at least 3 miles per hour. If you stop or slow down, you get a warning. You can get a maximum of 3 warnings. After the 3rd warning, you get your ticket, which means a bullet from a soldier. This continues until only one boy is left. That winner gets a huge cash prize and 1 wish. The Major starts the walk with a gunshot. Soldiers and cars drive alongside the boys to make sure no one breaks the rules. The whole thing is being shown live on TV. Right away, a boy named Gary stops to tie his shoe. His speed drops, and he immediately starts getting warnings. Everyone panics and screams at him to move. A soldier points a gun at him. Gary scrambles up on the 3rd warning, barely escaping death. This shows everyone how serious and deadly the walk is. As they walk, they talk about their lives. One boy, Richard, starts writing down everyone's names and stories, hoping to write a book about the walk and get rich. Ray tells the others that they shouldn't have to do this. The system has just tricked them into thinking they have no other choice. Suddenly, Curly, the youngest walker, gets a terrible cramp in his leg and can't move. Ray and Peter try to help him walk, but the pain is too much and Curly collapses. He can't get up after his 3rd warning, and a soldier ruthlessly shoots him. The other boys are stunned by this shocking death, but are forced to keep moving. Peter tells Ray not to think about the end, but to just focus on taking the very next step. This advice helps their friendship grow. But soon after, another boy named Caesar falls down because he has a seizure, a medical emergency. He, too, is killed on his 3rd warning. The deadly walk has only just begun. Everyone felt terrible for the boy who died. But one of the walkers, Gary, didn't seem sad. He said, 2 less people means a better chance for us, and told everyone to cheer up. As they walked about 26 miles, everyone started to get very tired. But Gary was still trying to cause trouble. He started teasing another boy named Rank with mean jokes about Rank's mother. Rank got so angry that he attacked Gary. This caused Rank to start getting warnings for slowing down. Even with soldiers pointing guns, Gary kept joking, which made Rank so furious that he fell down and couldn't get up. He was shot on his 3rd warning. Everyone hated Gary because Rank died senselessly because of his mean jokes. Peter angrily called Gary a killer. Gary felt a little bad, but it was too late. A little later, another boy got very sick with diarrhea. He couldn't walk straight and was quickly killed on his 3rd warning. When they reached 35 miles, the Major congratulated the remaining boys. As the first night began, Ray was so tired that he started seeing dreams of his mother while he was walking. Peter had to shake him awake, reminding him he was actually falling asleep. Peter tried to keep Ray talking, but Ray stumbled again, getting his 3rd warning. Peter supported him so Ray could keep walking fast enough to get rid of the warnings. But Ray, feeling weak and embarrassed, got angry at Peter instead. Right then, they had to climb a steep hill. Many exhausted, sleepy walkers stumbled and fell behind on the climb, and the soldiers killed them. The feeling of fear grew deeper. Ray was almost fainting from sleep, but Peter came back, held him up, and helped him fight to the top of the hill. Ray apologized to Peter for being angry. The 2nd day arrived, and they had walked 59 miles. Many boys had died during the night's climb, and now only 18 walkers were left. Then, Richard, the boy who was writing everyone's names, started getting warnings. He had twisted his foot on the climb and couldn't keep the pace. He was also brutally killed. Ray felt like this walk was turning into hell, but Peter kept encouraging him to keep going. When they finished 100 miles, the Major congratulated them again. But suddenly, one boy tried to run away, and the soldiers immediately shot him for breaking the rules. In anger, the remaining walkers started yelling loud slogans like, "To hell with the long walk, to hell with the Major," to keep their energy up. Fighting sleep, exhaustion, rain, and their bodies' needs, They completed 144 miles by the morning of the third day. A boy named Arthur suddenly stopped to quickly pee, and the soldiers aimed their guns at him. Luckily, he started walking again just in time to avoid the third warning. Moving forward, Ray told Peter the real reason he joined the walk. He wasn't there just for money, but to get revenge on the Major for killing his father. Ray explained that the Major had lied and said his father was a traitor, and if Ray won, he would use his wish to get a gun and kill the Major. Peter told Ray that killing someone is never easy and told him to think about his mother. When the walk reached 170 miles, most of the walkers were losing control. One boy charged at a soldier's tank in a rage, but he was crushed and torn apart under its heavy treads. Another boy took off all his clothes and started running the wrong way, choosing death. Their friend, Hank, starts to lose his mind too. He just wants to go home. As it gets dark and they reach 200 miles, Ray sees Hank is very sick and tries to help him. But in his confused state, Hank tries to grab a soldier's gun. The soldier immediately shoots him in the stomach and leaves him on the ground in pain to scare the others. Another friend, Arthur, tries to run to save Hank but starts getting warnings. Ray quickly pulls Arthur back to stop him from being shot as well. Arthur is heartbroken, but the others help him keep moving. On the morning of the fourth day, they have walked 209 miles. Out of the 50 who started, only 6 walkers are left. They learn that Hank was the only one who was married, so they all promise that whoever wins will give some money to Hank's wife. They try to work together as a team, but Gary feels everyone is still angry at him for causing Rank's death. He begs Ray to let him back into the group. They forgive him and become friends again. However, the guilt is too much for Gary. He uses a spoon to cut his own throat and is then quickly finished off by a soldier. On the morning of the 5th day, the 5 remaining walkers complete 286 miles and arrive in Ray's hometown. Ray's shoe rips, and he has to take both his shoes off, leaving his feet bloody. He sees his mother standing by the road, heartbroken. Ray is overwhelmed and runs toward her to apologize for joining the walk. Just in time, Peter pulls him back and forces him to keep walking, saving him from bullet. This painful moment makes their hatred for the government even stronger. Peter tries to keep Ray going by telling him about his own difficult life and telling Ray he deserves to win. After crossing 300 miles, things get much worse. Their friend Billy gets very sick, and Arthur's nose starts bleeding. They all want the walk to end fast. Their friend Collie gets furious, grabs a soldier's gun, and kills one soldier. But Collie is then shot and wounded by another soldier. Instead of suffering, he uses the gun to take his own life. As night falls, blood continues to pour from Arthur's nose and from inside his body. Ray and Peter help him walk, supporting him as much as they can. But Arthur accepts his death and asks his friends not to look when he is shot. Ray and Peter sadly agree and let him go. The soldiers kill him right behind them. While crossing a bridge, Billy's illness gets much worse. He knows he can't win. He tells Ray and Peter a secret. He is the Major's illegitimate son and wanted to use his wish to make his father accept him. He says it was an honor to walk with them, says goodbye, stops walking, and is killed. Now, after 5 days and the loss of all their friends, only Ray and Peter are left. They walk into a city in the rain, where a huge crowd has gathered to see the final moments. The 2 boys have become true brothers. Peter decides to sacrifice himself and stops walking so Ray can win. But Ray picks him up, calls him his brother, and forces him to keep walking. But in the very next moment, Ray secretly stops behind Peter and is shot by the soldiers and falls. Peter rushes back to him, asking what he's done. The Major arrives, separates the 2, and shoots Ray again, just like he did Ray's father. The Major declares Peter the winner and offers him the prize and the wish. But Peter is completely broken. He uses his wish to ask for a soldier's rifle and immediately kills the Major to get revenge for his friend. Peter then walks forward alone on the dark, quiet road.